Hello, and we're back again. My hormones make me a nutcase. I'm here with Alyshia today. We haven't been here for the last couple of weeks because we haven't been able to marry up times to do the podcast together. However, today we've managed to squeeze in 20 minutes. So we're just going to update you on weeks 3 and 4.
Yeah,
just discussed them. Fun times. So how do you think you're doing so far? Anything that's really cropped up that's got in the way?
Doesn't normally call me.
Oh my god, okay.
Start again.
Anyway, so yeah, he was just calling for healthy habits, so it's okay, we'll forgive him. Anyway, so, hit me. What went well, what didn't go well, what did you struggle with?
So, week 3. Yep, so week 3 I was actually on annual leave.
Oh yeah.
That seems so long ago as well.
It does.
So yeah, I was off from work from the Monday to Monday, and then I was actually in Centre Parks Friday to Monday. I logged all my food. I didn't think I was going to. In my head, I had things planned, as you do, but you know what it's like sometimes when especially when we went away, it was a case of, well, my oven wasn't the cleanest, should we say.
Yummy.
So you had to kind of make do with what you've got.
Yeah.
So I took protein yogurts and stuff because I knew I'd get really hungry after swimming. And that's where we spend the majority of our time. And what else did I do? Made sure I got all my steps. And I actually went for a run. And I was on holiday.
Hey.
And that is not something I normally would do.
No? Yeah.
Thought, this is perfect. I'll hit a PB.
Yeah.
I'll just do a mile because it's all downhill and that will look really good. And then I forgot that once I got down the hill, there's only one way up. So then I had to run back up the hill. So yeah, I thought it would be a case that I would go back to my all or nothing, because your mind does go into that. I'm on holiday, I can eat what I want and forget about everything.
Yeah.
But actually planning a little bit in advance of what I was going to do, I made sure that I didn't have as many calories whilst we were still back at home.
But you didn't go crazy and cut them to like 1,200 minus, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I would think my lowest day was like 1,475, if I remember, around about that mark.
And your protein was high to keep you full.
Yes. And I still tried to keep my protein high. It was quite annoying because I genuinely thought that everywhere had to put calories on their menus now, but apparently you don't do that sort of thing at Centre Parks.
No, not everyone does it.
No,
I thought it was a thing, but...
Yeah, so that was a bit of a shock. So I just used a good old friend Gemini to roughly work out what the macros were. And yeah, absolutely smashed my steps. Continued to be, what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, you were over your weekly target, weren't you, still?
Yeah, well over. Yeah, it seems so long ago, but that was kind of week 3. Did think it was going to be a struggle, but actually it wasn't. And do you know what was nice? Not restricting myself, we did a podcast like right at the very start, didn't we, where we talked about how I was very much restrictive. I'd message you going, can I have a slice of pizza?
Yeah.
Not sure. Whereas being on holiday, I did think that potentially my mind could go back that way, but where we've been working together and we've carried it on, I was like, actually no, I can have this halloumi fries, I can have this tiramisu,
Yeah.
So yeah, and then last week, do you know the one thing I found a struggle last week was the heat?
The heat
as
wave.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
It was awful. I didn't want to eat because I didn't have my appetite, but I knew if I didn't, I wouldn't perform.
Yeah.
I'd be tired, even more tired, even more groggy. So just filled up my plates with like lettuce, tomatoes, just all the salady stuff.
Yeah.
And my biggest win of last week, which was week 4, was when I went out to Hillsy Lines and said, I need to do my cardio. I had no water. I had no headphones. It was just me and Reggie. Mark was at boxing and I said, we'll just do a mile. And if I need to run it, I will. That's how much I didn't want to run. Run a mile, may we add. And no water, which everyone who knows me will know that I like my emotional support water bottle with me.
Absolutely.
At all times.
I cannot get that thing right out of my hand.
Yeah, so we turned up at Hillsy Lines and I literally said to Reggie,
Ready?
I wish I could just get out of the car and be like, sod it, I'm running a 5k.
Yeah.
started plodding along. I'm now currently showing you what I was doing.
Yeah, not that anyone can see this.
So I was
running,
plodding along, and I hit my longest run of 3.27 miles. I did not stop, and yeah, that is the highlight of my week. Like, I'm sorry if I did anything for anyone last week. But yeah, the fact that I was just going to go for a mile and thought I'd have to walk run it, and end up doing 3.27 miles, which is my longest run. I didn't stop, and it was really still very, very muggy.
Yeah, and what did you say to me? Oh, I felt like I could go further because I feel lighter.
Yes, I did. If Mark hadn't messaged me going, ready when you are, I reckon I could have done a little lap around the pond. So yeah, all in all, feeling good. I definitely do feel less fluffy. And I've started writing things down to prep you all, and not really prep you all, that's the wrong word to use, but when we do the end of the 6 weeks, started writing little things down in regards to like what we've done.
I love that.
And how it's made you feel. Yeah. Yeah, it's been good. Let's just hope we don't get another. I know you love the heat because your hands don't hurt. But
oh man, I was living the dream last week. I did so much. I was hitting over 20k steps every day. I was going for runs. Like, yeah, my hands didn't hurt. Like, I paddleboarded, went out. Oh my god, I was living my best life.
Yeah, whereas I just wanted to be a hermit. But I also
know that most people wanted to be a hermit.
Yeah, it was just the mugginess, wasn't it? But there was a day that I probably ate. I say I ate less. Again, I still didn't go, oh, I'm just going to eat 1,000 calories. But it was it's making sure that you're really conscious of your protein.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, yeah. I think there was one day that I didn't quite reach the protein.
Yeah.
Only by I think it was like about 20 grams maybe. And I say that's still a lot. And the next day I was like, oh, so hungry. I woke up feeling like my stomach was going to eat itself. And that's probably like, apart from week 1, that's the first time in a while that it's gone. So yeah, definitely lots of wins over the last 2 weeks. It was great to go out, enjoy myself without thinking, oh my god, I'm on a 6-week cut, so I can't possibly go to the sports bar and have a glass of wine when we arrive because, oh my god, that's not going to fit in because I planned before.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can still enjoy yourself. This is the whole thing, right? We're not doing some like massively aggressive thing that you can't still do those things to enjoy yourself. It's just being mindful in the week leading up to and after. And that doesn't mean cutting your calories in half. That doesn't mean either side of that, never eating because you've eaten when you went away.
Yeah.
You've just got back into a normal routine and just carried on. And I think when we went out for dinner on Saturday, you were sat there saying, yeah, like, oh, actually, the shorts you've got on today, you said they were tight. And I was like, oh, they're nice shorts. You were like, oh, yeah, they were really tight.
Yeah, they were really tight, yeah.
Like, even when you stood, like sometimes it's like normally when, I can stand in them, but I cannot sit.
Yeah.
But you said on Saturday, you were sat there in the trousers you were in, and you were saying, oh, I don't feel like I'm like going over the top of them and stuff, you know.
And even in the pictures, right? Like, we've not been, you know, like we were saying, like proper restrictive because we have to be at a certain, you know, way in 6 weeks because we're doing a competition or we're doing that.
Yeah.
But just in like the pictures, we did a scavenger hunt, and I think there was like a picture where it was like the back of me. And I was like, oh, check out them curves. No back rolls. Like, so it's just little things like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm excited to see what the measurements in the progress pictures look like at the end of week 6. And then, yeah, we'll go into the maintenance ready for the next one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
but
good.
What about you? Apart from living your best life because your hands didn't hurt, it was warm, and you're about the only person that I know that is like, should we do this? No, it's too hot. Should we do this? No, it's too hot. Yeah, I know it's too hot, but I really want to do it. Like, girls, can we go and sit inside at the restaurant? No, we're making the most of this weather. So we had to use napkins as a t-shirt for me because I felt like I was becoming a lobster. Just so Aimee could enjoy the sun.
And if anyone knows what Alyshia looks like, they'll understand. But she's, you know, pasty, burns, goes back pasty.
Pasty. I'm transparent.
You're getting the tan. But yeah, no, there was, living the dream. But I don't know, I did so much last week, but I really enjoyed it. So I don't know what came up for me the week before. I'm trying to think. Like
The week before, was that not when you got that random period again? Felt sick, nauseous, or was that the week before that?
The week before that. Yeah, I don't know what my body's doing at the moment. It's all over the place. Who knows what's happening here? Anything that's come up for me. Right, so I suppose, like, the last couple of days, like, there's been, like, drama going on.
Yeah.
And I could have quite easily, like a few years ago, when I was, like, you know, trying to get rid of the gym, having hoo-ha with my ex, etc., I would find myself in Tesco, down the chocolate aisle, buying bars of chocolate, and I didn't realise I was actually doing it. And I remember the day that I stood there and I thought, fucking hell, well, I'm in Tesco, I'm down the chocolate aisle, like, how have I got here? I don't remember walking here.
Yeah.
And that was not my go-to yesterday, when I was angry and annoyed at this thing that happened. Like, I came and vented to people, which I probably wouldn't have done as much of previously.
Yeah.
I'd have just bottled it up and tried to carry on.
Yeah.
And yeah, my first thought was not go get food, which that's so good.
Yeah, that's a big win, because I think emotions can easily get in the way of things. But I think you thought about it realistically, though. You knew what the problem was. You knew what you wanted to do as a solution.
Yeah.
So therefore, like you say, you were like, right, let's try and nip this in the bud.
Absolutely. And there's a couple of times last week that I put in the group chat saying, oh my God, I'm really tired today.
Yeah.
Like, and that's because of, like, not sleeping or something along those lines, not because I haven't eaten enough or anything like that. But I've put it in the group and been like, look, I'm really tired today. I know, like, I feel hungry because I'm tired. Like, so I'm not going to go and binge eat or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm putting this in the group to make it me accountable and be like, no, you're just tired. Like, you either go for a nap or you distract yourself. Not distract yourself, but keep yourself busy.
Yeah.
Do some bits, like, depending on what you've got time for. And that's really helped. Like, and the things that I have gone and got are things that fit into my diary that I would have probably just had on that day anyway.
Yeah.
Like a protein yogurt or a bit of dark chocolate, like something like that, rather than, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to go buy the bar of dairy milk and hammer it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you know. I think do you know what I noticed the other day? That my nails are growing really well, like, and they're so strong. And usually when you eat more protein and stuff, that happens. I mean, we're not going to look at your nails. But still, that's one thing that I've noticed over these last 6 weeks, that they've grown a lot stronger and a lot quicker.
That's good.
Also, the weather probably helps as well.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel so much better, like, when I go for runs and stuff, like you said. Like, they're a lot easier. I'm way more confident last week. Went to a class on my own. Only been to
High Rocks, didn't you? Yeah.
Only been to Haven't Horizon once. First time I tried to get in there, that was interesting. Anyway,
and getting out of there was also interesting.
Yeah, trying to fall over the barrier. However, I watched someone come out this time and was like, right, I need to push the button. Don't just assume it's going to make you can just walk through it. So yeah, went and joined a bunch of people that I don't know and was chatting to them like, oh, like, do you do this very often, you know? And I was like, well, I'm going to follow you because I've got no idea. The guy's like, do you know what a devil press is, or this? And I'm like, nope, I'm going to copy you. Look at that, I'm a PT. So,
yeah, don't know, yeah. And you tried to keep up with the man next to you.
I did. And I beat him on the last station.
Yeah.
Actually, he didn't. Yeah, I beat him on the running one too, but that's only because I couldn't control the freaking treadmill. I was running like a madman, like, how do I slow this thing down?
And got a sore neck from your wall slam.
Oh my God,
wall slams.
No, wall balls.
Oh my goodness,
yeah. In a minute. So, yeah, I think I don't know whether, like, my confidence has come from just being in a good part of my cycle. Whether it's because I've come off my pill and maybe I feel less anxious because I'm not on my pill. I didn't realise that it did that to me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel like I was anxious. Or whether it's because the sun is shining, it's summer and I'm just loving life.
I know, all of these things will happen at the same time, so it's really hard to pinpoint which ones made me feel like this. Like, the sun has definitely 100% had a different effect on you than I think the majority of the population within the UK.
I told you I get sad real bad.
Yeah. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
That was my wonky hip that we've just established in the gym.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think, the fact that we're on week 5 just seems like it's flown by.
Yeah, and you know, when I did this kind of cut last time with one of my friends, by week 5, I was thinking, fuck me, I want to eat everything, I'm hungry, I'm tired. But this time, I feel good. But then we did it, so we didn't go out for dinner for 6 weeks because we had a target. She had to hit a target weight. We didn't go out and really enjoy anything while doing it. Like, we were literally like turning up to barbecues. I was like, no cake, no alcohol, no. Whereas this time, I've had a few pina coladas, I've had cake, I've had ice creams, you know, I've still gone out and had pizza and enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I'm still getting results.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Because I think if you'd have said to me, right, you've got 6 weeks and I want you to get to this weight, for instance, or whatever it was you wanted from me, I would turn around to you and say, yeah, I'm an all or nothing, and I'm naturally nothing right now. Cause I don't want to eat because I'm scared, or I've eaten too much, so sod it, I'm going to eat the rest of the world.
Yeah.
But I think you're right, because we've had those things in place, and we've not been as restrictive, but we've been very mindful.
Yeah.
We've still felt better, and we've still enjoyed our time. Like when we went out for dinner on Saturday, obviously we both wanted a bit of like each other's dinner, basically.
So we had half now.
That's not ideal, is it?
Yeah, that isn't. Sorry. We're just walking past the construction site
where they're putting another Costa that no one needs, basically. Yeah, and we sat there, didn't we? And we were like, oh, what do we do? The dessert menu come out. And I denied about it. Then my eyes went straight to a tiramisu, and I was like, nah, that's 100% going straight in my mouth. Because that is my favourite dessert of all time.
It was a tiramisu as well.
Oh, God, it was so good. So, yeah, I'm excited what the next one is. And I know we've talked about, like, what happens after the 6 weeks, which I'm sure we'll do a mini podcast on.
Let's see why we can't keep
walk on
now and then, you know.
Free drains, sorry about that. Bad luck. And yeah, we'll see what week 5, week 6 brings.
Oh,
no, that way.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think, yeah. Well, we might have come from that way, but we'll go this way this time.
Okay.
Now I've lost my train of thought because I also lost where I was.
Next couple of weeks.
See what the next.
If there's anything else coming up. I don't think I've got anything this week that's going to be overly challenging. Like, apart from going food shopping, because I definitely need to do that. I bought a peach cottage cheese, actually. It's been sat in my fridge for about a week and I haven't opened it yet, so I'm intrigued to try that.
Oh yeah, please let me know how that goes, because I'm really, you know, I'm like with cottage cheese, you give me all these great wonderful ideas and I'm like, not sure that's where cottage cheese belongs.
No, I'm not sure either, but we're going to give it a go. I think what I really want to do is melt some dark chocolate on the top, because when I was in Hungary, they used to have these cottage cheese bars, so it was cottage cheese in dark chocolate, and oh my God, they were the best things. So I really want to put some dark chocolate on top, which I might do, just to see if it makes it even better. But yeah, pick the peach one over the strawberry one, because I wasn't sure on the strawberry one.
Yeah, I'm not sure on either of them, but I'm more than happy to give it a go. If it gets my protein up and it tastes nice, I'll absolutely give it a go. Do I have anything this week? Not really. I've got Reggie's prom, but that's not going to affect the way that I eat or drink. I've got Mark's fight on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. But we can prep before that, right?
Yeah, again, like potentially we're going to get something to eat after or whatever.
Yeah.
But again, that doesn't necessarily affect us. We can pick something different or whatever, depending on what it is. Oh my God, you just nearly got stabbed by a fawn. So that's my only thing. And then the week after, I think I'm a free agent.
Oh my God.
I've gone from having no social life to you going like, yeah, let's do a 6-week cut. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Oh wait, I've got things every single week. What's going on?
But actually, interestingly, we had this conversation the other day, didn't we? Where you were like, I think this would be easier in the winter. And then I was like, but are you sure? And you were like, maybe not. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think there's pros and cons of like winter and summer.
Oh, because we were out on a walk last night, weren't we? Because it was nice.
Yeah.
And then you were like, so you were telling me that in the winter, it was only, 5 o'clock? 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you were like, so in the winter you're going to be walking around here for like an hour and a half getting your steps in, to get 17,000 steps in the pouring rain and dirt. And I was like, yeah, about that.
Probably not. Because the summer is hot and you're like, I don't want to move in the summer yet. You're doing it. And I just think if you've done your longest run you've ever done in that 1 week of a heat wave, like, this is what I said to the girls at Run Club, that's the quickest run you've done so far. And it's been a heat wave. Like, think of what you can do when it's not a heat wave.
Wow. Yeah, this is true,
and
actually.
if you can move this much, whereas like previous years you wouldn't have done when it's been this hot, you have actually moved, so you know you can do that.
Yeah, I didn't think of it like that. Like, as much as you don't like the heat, you can't let people, I say you can't let people down. I'm not letting you down. If I don't hit my steps, I'm not letting you down, am I? I'm letting myself down.
Exactly.
Like,
you've got goals to hit. Like,
so,
you're going to hit them if you decide you're not doing it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I always think with people, like, that just don't do it. Like, I am not going to make you do anything. Like, if you don't do it, that's on you. It's not on me. Like,
yeah.
And if you wonder why you haven't got the results, that's on you, not me. Because you haven't done it. Like, I can't move for you.
Well, yeah.
I would love to move for you, but I cannot do that.
No, this is also true, isn't it? And I know what you said. People say, like, what's your goals and stuff like that, and a lot of people say, I want to be, 8 stone or whatever, unrealistically, like we were talking about your BMI the other day.
Oh my god, I'm overweight, yeah, cool.
But I do also look at it and I go, well, what is my yearly goal on the goal sheet, and I just want to get back to where I was in COVID.
Yeah.
Like, I've never got back to where I was when I first started with you.
Yeah.
I've never got that big.
Small.
Got that small. And I've also never I've never gone back into my, 1820s. Is this the whole?
Yeah.
The 1820s that I was in before. Like, I know those days are long gone.
Yeah.
However, I want to get back to where I was in COVID.
Yeah.
But before, obviously, you know me, I was very much like, want to get back to there, and can I do it in 6 weeks, please, and thank you. Like, expect a miracle to happen. Whereas this time, I'm like, by the end of the year,
yeah,
that's fine. Enjoy life.
You have to navigate life.
Get in my denim skirt.
Yeah.
So by the time winter comes and we're out on a walk,
you want to be walking
and I'm wearing my denim skirt, people will be like, what's she doing?
I love that. But yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's, you had a rough time of things being stressful with work and all of that stuff, and that played a massive part, like you changing job roles and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But now, you're like, right, I can focus on me a bit more again now. Like, but let's do it sustainably so you keep it off. Like you say, you've never gone back to where you were when you first started. You've been sat in the middle somewhere, but now this is the time to make the moves and then stay there, right?
And actually on that, we say, what challenges did we have? I'm pretty sure it was last week when I went back to work and I said something like, in that group chat, like, I'm really struggling today or something. It was hot, I get it, but I was really struggling. I was tired, I was ratty. Things were going on at work, and you were like, literally just messaged me, was like, what's up? 6-minute podcast over a couple of minutes, just ranting it out, and I was like, okay, cool, I can do that. But at that point, I was sat on 700 steps and thinking, I need to get 16,000 steps in here, and I'm struggling. So, yeah, I think my biggest learn over this week going back to work is when people have been on annual leave and you go back, it's stressful, you've missed stuff, you've got things to catch up on, but just sit there and think, what would I tell someone else that was having this issue or felt like this, and put it in your own head, because I could have easily given up on that Tuesday because I just wanted to sit, cry. I didn't want to eat because it was too hot and just, do nothing, but instead...
But you didn't. It's that thing, isn't it? Like, why should how other people make you feel or how a certain situation make you feel make you then treat yourself like shit?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you do the good things for you to make you feel better? And it's so easy to just push all that out the window, you know, like I was saying about the stress eating and the chocolate and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy to go and do that, but actually, who is that benefiting? Because I'm not going to feel any better. I might in the 2 seconds that I fucking eat
that you're eating it,
but I won't feel great if I'm then doing that all the time. I'm then going to feel worse. So actually, who am I hurting here? I'm hurting myself.
Yeah. And did I feel better after I then was like, right, lunchtime, go out for a walk, let's do this, let's get this. Let's still go to the gym with Faye in the evening, get my workout done. And I was like, what was I stressed about? Silly girl.
And that's the thing, it's so easy to just, in your head, this is like the biggest thing in the world, but actually when you think about it, you can only do so much as a human being if you don't get everything done. Like, you know, and if you talk to other people in your team or talk to your manager, most of the time people are pretty like understanding.
Yeah.
They know
it's just being honest with yourself, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like, that's what it's all about. And I think that's the biggest thing. And that's one of the things I put on there with me is being honest to myself. Like, yeah, I had a glass of wine when I was away. I could have easily gone, can't matter, it's liquid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's those things. So, yeah, we'll definitely keep up these little podcasts when we go into, like, maintenance and stuff, I think, because we can keep you all updated as to whether I've got down to my my COVID waste.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
That's what we'll call
I
it.
have all the faith. Anyway, I think we'll wrap it up there today.
Yeah, because I'm going to get sunburnt otherwise.
We're now just walking around the car park in the gym, so people are going to think, what the fuck are these two doing? So, yeah. Thanks for coming back on the show. On the show.
Yeah,
there we go.
You need to get a little jingle.
I do, don't I?
Yeah.
Are you going to make one? Because I'm not.
Yeah, I'll start trying to do
Jesus
something.
Christ.
So the next podcast, you'll hear my jingle.
Okay.
Think of something.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, thanks for listening to us, guys. We'll see you on the next one. If you've got anything you want to message us with, follow us on socials, then our email is fitgirls@night3@gmail.com. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
See you next week. Ciao. Bye.